the best, worst podcast you've ever heard. And now, the Ronnie and Bo Show, brought to you by Prescott Realty.
It's the Ronnie and Bo Show, brought to you by Prescott Realty. So, Ronnie, I think this is gaining a little traction.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good.
I was in a store and somebody recognized my voice. Have you ever had that happen to you? You're on stage. You're preaching at Heights Church. Has that ever happened to you, or do they see you more?
Every once in a while.
More visual.
I won't get necessarily the recognition part, but they'll make a comment about, oh, your voice is nice to listen to.
Yeah, that's right.
Which I don't agree with, but it is like I get that.
So, anyways, a guy recognized and said, "Hey, we listened." And they said, "What's your reach?" And I didn't know what he was talking. What's your reach? I said, I don't know. I can reach that top shelf at the grocery store. I don't know. My arm's about, 2.5 feet long. What do you mean, what's my reach? And he said, no, how many people listen to your podcast? I said 85,000. Wow, that's a big reach. Tell me about it. With arms like this. I don't know. I'm serious.
Yeah, 85,000, give or take.
85,000.
84,900. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. That's for sure.
Hey, the Ronnie and Bo Show brought to you by Prescott Realty. Their phone number is 928-499-8700. We love Lorinda Johnson and John Rocha and everybody at Prescott Realty. They're a great firm. Boy, they've got their heads screwed on right, and they are so smart, and they're so friendly, and they're so professional. You know me. I mean, we know each other very well.
Yeah.
I'm high maintenance. No, I'm not making a joke. You know me.
And I'm comatose.
High maintenance is a word is a nicer word for OCD, right? And I've dealt with these people, and they're just absolutely fabulous.
It doesn't really matter what you're like or what you're looking for. They got the right personalities, the right specialists.
They're very good.
They're
very good.
They do.
The challenge lies in hiring the right real estate company with specialty agents to customize your needs. Okay, if you're looking for a custom home site.
Yep.
You need to go to Prescott Realty
because
they've got specialty agents to customize your needs. If you're looking for commercial property, you need to go to Prescott Realty because they have specialist agents to customize your needs. You know what I'm saying? First-time home buyers. Existing home sales. I'm telling you, this is who you want. Prescott Realty, PrescottRealty.com, 928-499-8700.
And on November 1st, it's a Thursday night, we're going to be bringing a night of live on-stage comedy to the Elks Theater in downtown Prescott. So please dive in there. You can get tickets online or go to the Elks Theater box office.
An evening of entertainment featuring the Ronnie and Bo Show. We're going to be on stage live, and this is all for a fundraiser for 1010 Ministries. These folks are incredible. So look them up and come join us. Buy your tickets and join us November 1st at the Prescott Elks Theater.
And we are now the morning show hosts on Funny 1260 AM out of Phoenix.
Yep.
And it's an all-comedy station.
And the nice thing is they stream, so you can go to their website, funny1260.com,
right,
and hear us. We're doing the morning show between 6 and 9 a.m. Monday through Friday.
Right.
In addition to this podcast, so wherever you are listening to this podcast, wherever you are in the world, you can hear us on this all-comedy radio station in Phoenix. We're just thrilled, and we love those folks, and we're just excited to be doing that show, too.
That's true. And thanks so much for leaving a rating or review wherever you listen. We know it is kind of a hassle, but we're thankful for those of you that have been leaving reviews because it helps people find the podcast. So we really appreciate that.
All right, Ronnie, we're going to play Ronnie and Bo's Canadian or Dead. I'm going to give you a name, and you have to determine whether that person is Canadian or whether that person is dead.
Okay.
All right. No, I'm going to give you it. Just relax.
No.
Go ahead. What, you're going to answer it already?
Yeah, I know. Abraham Lincoln.
No. Wait, what? Huh?
No, he's not.
He's
Jack
not Canadian or dead.
Jack Nicholson. No, he's not either, is he?
He's alive, and he's American.
John Candy. He's
Canadian. A dead Canadian.
He's
shoot. It's Canadian or dead.
Helen Keller.
What? She's blind and deaf. Has nothing to do with Canadian. And dead.
Okay. All right. Well,
next, you're going to say Anne Frank or Alan Thicke. Knock it off, would you?
Oh, man. Okay, so you're going to give me somebody?
Yeah. Well,
all right.
I'm not going to give you anybody. I'm going to say a name, and you have to determine whether they're Canadian or dead.
Okay.
Or in your case, when we play the Ronnie edition, both or either or and.
All right.
Okay. Canadian or dead.
Okay.
Dan Aykroyd.
Ooh.
What do you think, man?
I happen to know he's Canadian, but the question is he dead?
Blues Brothers, Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, Ghostbusters.
Ghostbuster, Dan Aykroyd.
Man.
Saturday Night Live alum, Dan Aykroyd. We'll give you the answer coming up at the end of the podcast. Okay?
I got to think on that one.
All right, you're going to have to lead us into this topic because I don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah. We're talking about
people come up to you in an argument. You don't know what you're talking about. About 9 out of 10 times during the podcast, you could say that to me, and you're right. Got me there.
I'll just drag you out. I need one of those little harnesses, those leashes that you put on kids.
Yes, on the back, the bear backpack.
Yeah,
with
come
the
on,
leash
Bo.
on the
Come
backpack.
on, Bo.
Yeah.
We're talking about germs today, Bo. Do you like talking about germs?
No, the first thing that comes up when you say germs is Howie Mandel.
Oh yeah,
he's the biggest germaphobe on the world, right?
Yeah,
he
does
shake
the
hands.
fist bump, and
he doesn't. Even, he's and it puts him in a sweat.
I had a
scares him.
long season where it was a struggle for me.
Really?
Yeah,
Seriously?
I don't like being dirty, and it's
in what way? I mean, like sweat, like if you're playing
no,
basketball
like
and
public
you're
places, germs,
like a door handle or something.
Too much. Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah, it reminds me of this study that I just saw that was done in airports.
Okay.
And they discovered the ickiest part in an airport.
Well, but does it have to do with bathrooms in the airport?
You would think that, and it does not.
How about the seats that you wait for at the gate?
No. That I'm sure that's up there.
Yeah.
But the ickiest part, according to their study in the airport, is the little box that you throw your keys or your cell phone into as you go through security.
Absolutely.
As a result of the study, they found 4 to 5 like really icky viruses in those little tubs that they did not find on the toilet seats in the bathroom. None of the viruses. So you would be safer dropping your phone or your keys in the toilet and fishing them out than you would dropping them in the bucket.
But if you look
to
at
go
it,
through
but
security.
if you look at it this way, no one's taking a dump in those little things, so that's good. I don't know. Is that the silver lining in the clouds? More germs in one of those little.
Although if you did do that, they would probably bypass security altogether for you. They would not do a pat down.
You get right in.
Yeah, that's maybe. We found a chink in the TSA armor. Next time you're going through, just pop a squat in one of the tubs.
So when you do that, and 8 guys surround you with guns.
Yeah,
your defense is, hey, it's not as nasty as what's already in that thing.
Exactly.
Don't blame me.
Yeah, sir. Take out your feces and your laptops and your shoes.
Nice,
man.
nice.
Oh gosh.
So they must. What do they use? Those little Q-tips and they rub them around. And put
Yeah,
them in a petri
I don't
dish
know.
or something?
CSI goes in there and swabs everything and then runs the test.
How about the black lights? How about the black lights in hotels?
No.
You don't bring
I
a
can't
black light into the
stand
hotel.
that.
Who was that? Was that Gaffigan? A lot of comedians did that.
Yeah, that's
a lot of
gross.
comedians do that. They go, yeah. I get into a Gaffigan. I think he said I get into a hotel. He said I take my clothes off and get in the bath towel and lay in the bed. He said, I'm not worried about it. I'm putting more on it,
Right.
or whatever. I don't know.
That's for sure. Oh man, germs are gross. I can't stand the commercials that where they have animated a little germ, and I mean they're always the grossest looking little creature, or the one. What is it now? I don't even know what the product is for. It has something to do with your feet.
Yeah.
And
that little toe fungus guy comes out.
The toe flips open like some
like a monster.
Yeah, and the toenail peels back and the monster crawls out. Yeah. That's the visual I have of all sorts of germs.
Well, and the interesting thing is if you look at the Lysol commercials or the Fantastic commercials of the 409, I mean, don't they all say 99.9% effective? I mean, so there's like, what is that? Just a disclaimer, or is there really a tenth of
right,
one hundredth of a ineffectiveness on that stuff, right?
Right. Well, and the crazy thing about germs too is men are supposed to be manly and strong and tough. When a germ affects us,
we're just go right into
compared
the tank.
to when a germ affects our wife.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, oh my,
we're babies.
That's there's no comparison.
Yeah.
The wives
Tomato
can handle
soup, grilled cheese sandwich. I can't move. I can't get out of the bed.
Buried in this disgusting. Oh man. So the germs that you can't see. You know, how often do you spend telling your kids, go wash your hands?
How about this? When you and they're all over the handles, and and they go wash their hands. Anyways, how about this? When you make chicken at night, chicken breast, when you're making dinner at night,
right?
You get the chicken breast out of the wrapper.
Right.
And what do you do? Do you put it in the pan?
Yeah.
Do you rinse it out? What do you do? Do you know what your wife does? Do you know what you do?
I'm more.
That's a real question. Do you know? Do you make dinner in the house? Do you help your wife at all? Ronnie's
no,
I'm
extremely lazy. I almost never make dinner.
Well, the reason I asked you is
frequently involved in the cleanup process.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're the cleaner, not the maker.
Yeah. I don't like when food's left out or whatever. Like,
I got to tell you, we can go on that in a second. But I read an article and I was doing it wrong.
Yeah.
I read an article. When you take your chicken breast out of the packet.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's I don't want to say it's slimy, but it's that.
Yeah.
It's been sitting on the shelf for a week. A lot of people, I used to you go in the sink and you rinse it off real quick and then you put it in the pan. They say don't do that. They say that's worse for it. If you wash it off, I don't know why, but that's not a joke. It's true. So you're supposed to just open the container with the chicken patty or the chicken breast and put it right in there with all the slime and the gunk on it. And they say it's better. I don't know. I'm telling you the truth.
My goodness. Okay, I've got some bacteria fast facts.
Okay, good. All right.
Is that good?
Yeah.
So when this pertains to us, and when you wear headphones, apologies because there's work being done in the studio right here. That's not some indigestion that Bo has.
Thank you.
When you wear headphones,
I've heard this one because I'm a disc jockey.
I know, for just 1 hour.
Yeah.
It increases the bacteria in your ear 700 times.
I remember that one. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is really, really gross. Scientists right now are working on a type of bacteria, I guess, that loves to eat oil. So that one day, when there's an oil spill, we can let the bacteria clean it all up for us.
That's neat. Yeah,
that would be
good.
helpful, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Bacteria has been on the earth for 3 billion years. No,
wow.
I don't believe that the earth is that old, but that's another story.
Okay.
Bacteria in the nose and the mouth are what cause bad breath. In the nose? That's weird.
Bacteria in the nose?
Is what causes bad breath.
Well, that's probably right. So when I'm talking to you and you're it's not my breath, it's your nose.
Yeah. And so when my kid eats their boogers, that's really not a problem. That's just kind of the circle of life.
Circle of life. Yeah. Wow, that's good.
Oh,
and
man.
By the way, when I talk to you and you don't like my breath, it's not my halitosis. It's your nose It's your nosatolis.
Oh, the number of germs.
Halitosis.
Halitosis. The number of germs on your fingertips doubles after you use the toilet.
Really?
But not in the airport, because there it doubles after you touch the little tin.
Here you go. Speaking of toilet, get your mind out of the toilet, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Your kitchen sink is dirtier than your toilet.
Ugh.
Yep.
I bet.
According to the CBC, your kitchen sink contains 100,000 times more germs than your toilet.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh, man. Huh? That's gross.
That's weird.
Damp hands spread 1,000 times more germs than dry hands. Do you have dry hands or damp hands?
I have dry hands, but I have heard that story where like if you I don't understand. Maybe I got it wrong, but if you wash your hands, and you just air dry them,
right,
you got more germs on your hands than using a towel.
Yeah,
I don't get that.
Do you like the jet blasters in
those are fun. Some
Target
of them are
or
weak.
Walmart?
Those are good. Those are good.
I don't
I use my pants, man. I just rub it right on my pants. By the way, when you go out of you're in a public place and and you take the towel and you wipe your hands off. You don't throw the towel away. You got to hold the exit door now. You got to get the handle and then you throw the towel away. You got to time that perfectly, right?
Yes.
Otherwise, you're touching somebody's stuff. Never touch escalator handrails. It says in movie theaters, shopping malls, and other places, people cough or sneeze on their hand and then touch the escalator.
Oh.
So think of the buttons. Going 4th floor. Touch it with push it with your elbow. I don't know.
Oh man, they're go ahead.
Yeah, no, they found health experts have found food, E. coli, urine, mucus, feces, and blood on escalator handrails at the mall. There you go. Huh?
Oh man, here's a handful of things that are apparently pointless behaviors that we use to avoid germs.
Okay,
wearing gloves, apparently pointless.
Huh.
Holding your breath after someone coughs or sneezes.
Okay.
Not helpful. You've already caught it. Wearing a surgical mask.
It's not good?
It doesn't help. It reduces intake, but not by much because they don't seal.
So not by the ratio of what you look like? You look like a moron, so the payoff is not there, is what you're saying?
Michael Jackson died,
Yeah,
so
there you go.
we know. Grabbing a paper towel, grabbing something with paper towels or tissues. You ever do that?
Yeah. Like grab the apple piece or whatever.
Right.
The food piece. You don't do that. You just
or
grab the
touching
piece.
surfaces with your wrist or the back of your hand instead of
you're
like an
trying to-
elevator. Instead of using a finger,
Yeah.
you punch
use
it.
your-
That doesn't work. Hovering over the toilet seat doesn't work.
No?
No.
Oh, so
You just
not
sit down.
fully sit down? Yeah. I never understood that one.
No, that one.
But,
That's not my.
I've got
problem.
a list of the 10 dirtiest places in your home.
Okay. Awesome.
The 10th dirtiest place in your home is cutting boards,
Okay.
followed by stove knobs. That's one. That's a pet peeve for me. Stove knobs.
Yeah.
Because you spill stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's food.
that just
but
builds up.
Yeah, and you never clean that, right?
Yeah.
Kitchen counters are bad. Pet toys, faucet handles, of course. Coffee makers are 5th on the list. The dirtiest places in your home. The 5th one is
Coffee makers.
coffee makers. Pet bowls. I could have water bowl, dog bowls, cat bowls. Toothbrush holders. I heard a long time ago that if you flush the toilet,
Yeah.
micro whatever.
Yeah.
Bubbles or micro
Yes.
stuff that you can't see. It's
Right.
invisible to the eye. Can come up out of the toilet and land on your toothbrush across the room. I don't know if that's true or
You
not.
ever heard about those, like in Florida, where snakes come up through the toilet and bite people in the butt?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that's not good, is it?
No, I don't like that.
Kitchen sinks are the 2nd dirtiest place in your home, followed by number 1, sponges and dish rags. Yeah, of course, right?
Of course.
know?
Of course.
I don't even like you have a sponge and you're wiping the plates down before
Right.
you go into the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. I do that.
Yeah.
And then like 3 days later, you go back and that same sponge is just hard as a rock, and now you have to rinse it off. I don't even want to touch it at that stage. At that stage.
That's pretty gross. But we're kind of wussies. Americans are wussies when it comes to germs.
Okay.
Because we were down in Mexico helping, these orphans build houses, and these poor families, and they're letting their 2-year-old play in this sewage
I'm sorry, I'm listening.
right on the side of the road.
Yeah.
And, we're worried about.
Well, we get upset. We get upset when our kid.
kid-
We got that vaccine for the chicken pox.
Yeah.
And our kid comes home with chicken pox.
Yeah.
She gets 1 dot.
Yeah.
Doesn't get full blown chicken
Right.
pox because she got the vaccine.
Right.
But it didn't block it 100%. It
didn't.
blocked
She
it
got a little bit
99%,
of it.
and she got it for a
I
day.
know.
And then you say to somebody, and maybe that's not a good example. Why bring your kid back with a sore throat to school? Knock it off, because
Right.
you're getting all the other kids sick, and you get upset, and you get I'm going to take my kids out, and I'm going to homeschool them because
Right.
then they would die because they wouldn't have an immune system.
Right,
Right.
exactly.
So
well,
it's
now they're finding all that
damned if you do, damned if you don't.
antibacterial soap they're pulling off the shelves because they're finding that we actually need some.
Well, and what's that? You're going to have to help me with this. It's just the top of my head. What's that stuff? The peroxide, hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah.
You get a cut on your finger
you're
with a
right.
knife,
Right.
and you go pour some hydrogen
Right,
peroxide.
right.
You're killing the good
The good
bacteria with the bad bacteria.
See, we don't know what we're doing.
No.
Everybody's getting their.
Yeah. Here's two titles,
Okay.
and we can
Oh,
either
no.
go into it or just not go into it.
Yeah.
I'll leave that up to you.
Okay.
1 in 6 men don't wash their hands after using the restroom. And you remember that there was a line in a movie, and this was true. You remember the Marine and the Navy sailor going to the bathroom, and they're standing next to each other in the urinal, and the Marine finishes first.
Yeah.
And the Marine walks out without washing his hands. And the Navy sailor says, "Hey, man, don't they teach you in the Marines to wash your hands after you go to the bathroom?" And the Marine yells back, "No, they teach us not to pee on our hands."
Oh gosh.
All right, and here's the other headline.
All right.
1 in 5 office coffee mugs are tainted with fecal bacteria.
Oh man.
don't
All
get
right, time for breakfast. Oh goodness. You know what, Bo? I'm
Cell phones, while
gonna
you're-
die
Yeah.
if I keep talking like this.
No.
And, no, speaking of dead, you need to give me this Canadian or dead answer.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Well,
Yeah.
all right.
Did you have a cell phone
I
one?
have. Yeah, no. I'm hey, don't worry.
Are cell phones icky?
I know when not to take a hint. Don't worry. I'm good at that. I don't need help not taking a hint. Cell phones are 18 times dirtier than toilet handles,
Yeah. Well,
but it's hard to get a text on a toilet handle. Canadian or dead? Dan Aykroyd. You think he's Canadian?
Yeah, and I'm unless
He's getting
I missed
up in age.
Yeah, he is, but unless I missed something.
Is he Canadian or is he dead?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Canadian.
Absolutely right. Congratulations.
Yay! No, that's good.
So, and you know, he was in the Blues Brothers. He was in a lot of movies. And you know, one thing that I know about him, he was a big music fan of the old stuff, the blues stuff, and that's how they came up with Blues Brothers. But he's got a I'm so sorry, man. Law enforcement. He's got a collection of law enforcement badges from around the world. It's one of the greatest things you've ever seen.
Wow.
No, that's just a little fact about Dan Aykroyd.
I love Dan Aykroyd.
Pretty cool. And I love Prescott Realty as much as you do.
Yes.
Prescott Realty can help you find your new home, sell your home for the maximum profit, and they can really help you. Their number is 928-499-8700. You may say to yourself, well, I don't need a realtor. I can close my ears when Bo and Ronnie are talking, when Ronnie and Bo are talking about that stuff. But no, you're going to need them one day, so just keep it in the front of your mind. Prescott Realty has been in town since 1991. And they're just fantastic folks. You can get more information by logging on to PrescottRealty.com. Their banner is on our website, RonnieandBoShow.com. So they're just good folks.
Yep, and you can also email them at info@PrescottRealty.com. You can email us, too, at the RonnieandBoShow@gmail.com. We'd love to answer some of your questions on one of the episodes, so email us if you got questions or topics, too. We'd love to hear. So that's it. So long.
So long.
Thanks for listening to the Ronnie and Bo Show, available on your favorite podcast provider. Please connect with the Ronnie and Bo Show on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and RonnieandBoShow.com. Send comments to RonnieandBoShow@gmail.com. This is your announcer speaking. I'm Shotgun Tom Kelly.